What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? Like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville, and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville, and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that freak on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about dark hair.
You have any feedback? Do you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
With the graphics, obviously where they need to be, and the motions and movements getting better too. So I mean, just keep working on your craft, but you're doing a good job.
Do you want to say anything to Mike Wang? Because we're actually going to have him on the show soon. So do you have anything that
Mike, can I get the logo, please? That's all I want.
Thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration, and with pregame routines coming to an end. We're just about ready for...
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the three most perfect games.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. You've got Russell. Junior's out there with McDaniels. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. And for San Antonio, they've got Pirtle. And it's Vassell in at the 3. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you're on a championship contending team?
Some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Samanic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And they're pushing it up. Here's Junior. Finished off the break.
Well, defender tries to give Junior a little bit of trouble, but this guy's got the physical response and scores anyway.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The 15-footer, good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. 6-point game. This game matchup with the Suns.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Walker the pass to Purtle. Here's Vassell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's Russell. 8 points for him. To the paint. And finished off by McDaniel.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Murray the pass to Purtle. First quarter basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Shot clock at 5. Murray dishes to Walker. The pass to Simonic. A 3-ball. That one no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Here's Junior. No good. Shot missing. Walker with some nice D. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Murray the pass to Simonic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vanderbilt's checked in. Harrison Barnes comes in for McDaniels. Beasley's checked in for Edwards. And Hayes subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And Hayes kicks to Junior. Back to Hayes. To the inside. Junior. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And Johnson now top of the key. Lamb with the bounce pass. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's White missing.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Down low. And Junior throws it down.
Well, Junior gets good position on the interior. Look out. It's an easy finish. Nice dunk.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's DeRozan looking to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Junior the pass to Vanderbilt. DeRozan against Beasley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We welcome. Both teams making substitutions here. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Junior's out there with McDaniels. Then it's Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Pelicans, lit up the floor. He added 33 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
San Antonio making a switch here. Summonich has checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Summonich. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
This gentleman is the very definition of being on a roll. Junior cooking on offense.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Walker the pass to Vassell. Back to Walker. That shot off the mark. Good D by Barnes. Inside, McDaniels. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Minnesota's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's McDaniels, and he finishes nicely on the layup. McDaniels got 8 points.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Here's Walker. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the middle, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now Murray. Pass to Walker. Got it off in time. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got DeJounte Murray, and it's Poeltl in at the 5 down low. Here's Vassell, played in with a nice touch off the glass. Vassell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Poeltl pulls it down. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Malik Beasley in for Edwards. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Junior runs into some contact and goes right through it. Nicely done.
Murray against Beasley. Murray dishes to Pirtle. Beasley with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. The shot's good from Hayes.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Murray kicks to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Minnesota calls timeout. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. New look on the floor for Minnesota. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Vassell, the pass to Samanic. Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks to Walker. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Samanic. Here's DeRozan.
That's a solid defender, right? He can cover multiple spots. Barnes active getting up into that shooter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Junior throws it down.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Barnes against DeRozan. Outside, Jones. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Minnesota sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Junior. Russell is out there with Edwards. Then there's McDaniels. Here's Eubanks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenge, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Jones with it, passes it to Vassell. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Russell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Minnesota making a switch. Noel's checked in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, Jones. Floats one up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, terrific effort. He obviously has the length to make those plays when he's being aggressive.
Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. Some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social social for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, you see how explosive Junior is on the drive. He exploits any window of opportunity.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Lamb. Johnson inside. Over Junior. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Jones against Wright. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
And Lamb, here we go.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right, he can save the other hand for the next time. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He kicks to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And look how Junior's ability to read the defense pays off. Finds an opening, and bam.
Lamb with the bounce pass. Sirven. Lamb with the block.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Back to Jones. Out to Lamb. They need this. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Junior throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
After Sheldon. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now go. Here's Lamb. D right on him. Sheldon, no good. And here is Wright. Down low. Here's Junior. Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Lamb. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool. Told her don't let